All right, third stall friends, Doug is in here, so I'm going to take over and I'm in the garage. I wish that was my Beetle because it's running, but that's Brother Ron's. And so, yep, mine is, yeah, there's the one that we're working on. Maybe you can tell if I flip the camera around what we're doing today with fender bolts. Let's see. So here's our tools. We have some bolt extractors, we've got drills, and we are just trying to get this whole fender area. Doug's been working on getting a nice mounting surface here, and there's a few of these. We've tapped them out, but there was definitely one over here where it snapped off, and previous owner just left it, and we understand why, because these are a pain in the neck to get out. Attempted, first time I've ever tried to extract a rusted bolt, and it didn't work out so well. We heated it up. You can see the leftovers of that. Tried drilling it out. It's just really hard to drill straight. And so we ended up drilling out the whole thing and using the larger drill, and we'll have to replace the fender nut there. I'm going to try it on the other side. Doug had to run away for a bit, and I thought I'd do a little of my own video. So here's the bugger we've got on the passenger side. Clearly, it's been there for a while. I did some PB blast on it, and so sprayed that, and we'll see if we can. Oh, there we go. We'll see if that'll help at all. So I chose that bolt because hopefully I can't do too much damage working by myself, but I have access to it right there. And so I sprayed on that side as well. And if need be, we'll, just drill that guy all out and have to weld in a new fender nut there as well. There is another one. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do. We'll see what bright ideas Doug has. It's deeper in and it's all buried behind stuff. So I'm not quite sure how that'll go. I'll maybe let Doug do that, and then I have somebody to blame. So first step is going to be to take a 7/64 drill bit, try and get that right in the center of that guy. And I tried to punch a little divot in there, but it's not going in. It's so lumpy bumpy there. We're going to see how I can do that with at least getting something, and then trying to follow the hole straight through the middle shaft of the bolt, and running it on high speed with some oil. So that way we'll just try not to bind up and snap off the 7/64 drill bit. Doug just bought a whole new set. So what are friends for but to borrow and break your tools? Let's see how this goes. I'll let you know. All right, so I started out and I had the drill bit and I got a bit of a dimple in it, but it was too far off centered. So I actually ended up drilling up toward the top, and that would allowed me to create a bit more of a dimple right in the center. I feel like that's pretty much in the center, and so now it's a matter of getting the drill in a position where it's going as straight as I can through the center, so that I don't pop out kind of cockeyed. That's what happened on the last one, and we ended up drilling the whole thing out. So we'll see. I just, cutting oil, and don't try and, I'm not trying to drill like I would wood, and I do woodworking, so it just feels very different. I'm just slowly working my way through the metal and trying to drill a hole through and see if I can get in the middle of all of those threads, and then I'll slowly go bigger with each drill bit, and then eventually be able to use the bolt extractor. That's the theory anyway. Okay, I went through, so now it is moment of truth. Where did it come through on the other side? So let's go take a look. All right, so ideally I want this right to be in the center, and when I look at that, you know, that's not too bad. A lot better than my first attempt that we had to drill out. So I'm going to go a couple of bigger and next size up. It's a little off-centered, but it's away from the threads and definitely not on the nut. So that means that I think I'll be able to drill this hole bigger out and then get a bolt extractor and maybe twist this guy out. That'd be super fun, and let's see what happens. All right, on to 5:30 seconds, and we'll hit it full blast, but slowly go through and make a bigger hole. All right, let's see how the hole looks on this side, on the other side. All right. Oh, that's looking nice. Again, I'm trying to drill out just the center of that so it's only the threads that are holding it. And looks like, if anything, I'm a little off-centered, but really that's doing nice. I'm going to go up one more step and then we'll try the bolt extractor. So bolt extractor is just a left-handed screw, so it's going to end up as I turn counterclockwise, lefty-loosey, it's going to grab into that, but I've got to get it to grab into that nut that I've got a hole through the middle of. And I'm going to twist it with our attachment here. I'm not going to do that with a drill. I'm going to hand do that because evidently you can snap the whole business off. So I need to get it in there, grabbing. So I'm going to take this and I'll hammer it in a bit. There we go, get it to catch. And then, you know, I didn't wear the lucky Volkswagen Beetle shirt that I wore in some other episodes, but you know, we'll see. Maybe I can get it to turn, maybe not. I want it to dig, but I don't want it to crack. Now, it's not really spinning. I'm afraid it's just gonna strip a hole in it. I'll try and get it in a little deeper and maybe hit it with a little more of the PB Blast. Well, I think what I'm going to also do is I'm going to heat up. I've heard you don't heat the bolt itself. You heat the outside of what's outside the bolt. And so I've got some access to this. So let's see if we can. I'm a little nervous about starting on my own fire with that insulation. So let me see if I can adjust this off screen a minute. All right, I gave it a couple more really good whacks in there. I decided not to do any more with heating, with all the insulation that's in there. I'm going to end up starting a fire, so we're just going to see if we can get it to turn. Cross your fingers for me here. Something moved. Cross your fingers, hold your breath, pray this works. And get some gloves. I'm digging in my hand. All right, here we are. Got some gloves now. I know this is not easy, and it's a big pain. And I'm just gumming up the end of this now. So I don't know that that's getting me anywhere. And he's got a different one. I might try, this one's a spiral, and there's a four-fluted one. Wonder if that might go better for me. So we'll break this guy out and try another bolt extractor. All right, different bolt extractor. This one's a little bigger. Pounded that one in. It's only got 4 flutes, so it's not a spiral. I think that's just digging in too. Yeah, that's not going to do it. Never mind, won't use that. All right, I'm going to try drilling out just a little more of the shaft of that bolt. And so we'll get some oil on. This is a 3/16, the next size up here. So we'll just see if we can, maybe that'll loosen it up enough that there's try and get it to that spot where there's really nothing there. I'm pretty well on center, so I think I'm good. Okay, I might even go one higher, but I'm gonna give it a try here. We'll try this spiral one again. It's going in a little. Oh, I see what happened. This is, yeah. Sorry, Dougie. I kind of cracked on this guy as I turned on it. I don't know that you can see that, but right in here, there's some cracks. So it's not grabbing like it used to. Gonna need a new one of those. We'll see how this goes now. Yeah, it's not twisting and stuff anymore. Okay, I'm gonna see. I know he's got some other twisting tools, so let's see what we can do with that. All right, so I got the left spiraled fluted bolt extractor in, and the handle. I think it's a little stripped out, but I think it might. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I may have to drill another step bigger, but maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, it's not working on there. Okay. All right. I've got just an adjustable wrench that I'm putting on it. My understanding is it's probably better to have the two-handled so I can pull and push, but I'm going to just see how this goes, and maybe I'll get lucky here and put it on video. Or maybe I'll break a bolt extractor and buy that for Doug too. I don't need to block your view. Here we go. No, okay. Let's try one more, one size bigger with the drill. Feels like it should do something. Maybe it's going. It doesn't look like it's just tearing it up. Again, I've never extracted a bolt before. I don't know that haven't spent a lot of time working on cars this old. Other than, again, I don't know that this was an original bolt. All right, you can see, there it is. I just have threads there, and that you can see the shine coming through the middle. That's the bolt extractor. So I really did feel like I hit it pretty well threads on. It's just really taking its time. So I've done 7/30 seconds now. At some point, those threads have to give and just kind of run out, but we'll see. Still very close. All right, let's try again. All right, keep doing video just in case it works. No, I'm just rounding off the bolt extractor. shards of it.
I can stop for a second.
Right, we're back to the professionals doing things now.
So we drilled it out with a brand new 1/4-inch drill bit, which is just a touch undersize for this M8 bolt. And now we're trying to tap it. Not catching.
Oh, man. I thought it was. I thought I could see it coming through. All right, just when we thought it wasn't going to go, and we were just going to give up on it, here goes the tap. There it is. It's twisting. So keep drilling bigger and bigger until there's the tap and all the gunk. So no satisfaction of having a bolt come out, but oh, that's all right. I'll take this. Somebody must have drilled that really centered in order to have that work, huh?
Somebody did a great job.
Somebody did a great job. Although
somebody with friends in New York.
I don't know why all that insulation's burned, though. I'm glad we did start the install on fire. Hooray! Nice work, Doug.
Way to go. One done, bunch more to go.
Teamwork is dream work.